destination number 3, Moscow. Let's get to our hotel, check in. We've just arrived in our 3rd destination. Ta-da!
And the sun is shining and it's warmer here.
Yeah, we got off the train fully winter geared up and we're sweating immediately. It was very hot. Sun's out and it's about 7 or 8 degrees.
Yeah.
So it's still not that warm actually, but in comparison to what we've been in. So yeah, got a taxi from the train station to our accommodation. Godzilla's, yeah, really helpful at the hostel, aren't they?
Ah, here's the supermarket.
A quick refresh, and we're going to stop at the supermarket, get a few bits, and then go for a little bit more of a wander. We were both so hungry that we got most of the way through our food before actually putting a video of it, but just to quickly show you. So I got chicken dumplings with some bread, and Kirsty has had
just some simple hummus. Just quick bit of lunch.
Quick stop off. We're going to have a little look around. Having a little look around in Moscow on our first day here, and we've wandered over to guess where? If you don't know where we are now, you never will. So just outside the Kremlin area, there's just so much going on. There's like stalls, there's fun fair, you can get some roasted corn on the cob.
We figured out why it's all so pretty and girly. It's on this weekend, especially for International Women's Day, which is tomorrow.
Everyone's walking around with flowers, well, lots of ladies are, and been given flowers for International Ladies' Day.
Women's Day.
Women's Day, sorry. I'm in trouble.
So this is our first morning at Godzilla's in Moscow. In our hostel, we're gonna go get some breakfast. Yesterday we did a little shop. Went to the shop around the corner, got ourselves some bread, some stuff, had pasta for dinner. So we're gonna have some toast for breakfast. Little kitchen, kettle, microwave, and then Craig just realised there's no toaster.
I want my toast.
He's got his heart set on toast for breakfast, so he's going to give it a go.
Getting a bit of an uneven toastage here.
It's working though. It's working. Dedication for breakfast. Hostel life.
First full day in Moscow and second day in total, so we went round and had a quick look around yesterday. Plan for today is we're just heading into the centre to go and see the Kremlin. We've been recommended that it's well worth going into the
actually inside.
Yeah,
cathedral.
Inside to have a look around.
And then after that we're going to go and look at the metro. The metro here is meant to be even more spectacular than the St. Petersburg one, and we were pretty impressed with the St. Petersburg one.
They're all so grand and well made.
We'll try and get some great footage for you so you can have a look yourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a few other recommended things, like there's some nice flea markets. We came to this square last night outside the Bolshoi Theatre, and it's all beautifully lit up. There's a mask and there's different carriages. It looks very Christmassy. So now we're going to go in and check out the Kremlin Museum, learn some history about Moscow.
Look at the size of these mammoth tusks.
Actual mammoth tusks.
And a couple of dead bodies behind me. Which we're assuming belong to the people here. But again, we are inside the History Museum and everything's in Russian.
For anyone who knows me, knows I absolutely love a globe. So check this out.
This is his favourite part of the whole museum.
The size of that. Can I take it home?
I don't think we're going to fit that in our suitcase. So we've just made our way out of the State Historical Museum. It cost us 500 rubles per person, and
Which is about £12.
it's about £12 in total. There was a lot in there to see. I would say it's worthwhile going, and most of it was in Russian, obviously. But even if you don't get the audio guide, there's a few bits that are in English, and you get great views of the Kremlin from up on the top floor of the History Museum as well, so it's worth it for that as well.
That was a cool
It's
view.
quite cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Which we'll put in here. But yeah, we're off to go find some lunch now.
Yes, we're hungry. Let's go and get some food. So this morning we've been to the Red Square, which is right next to the Kremlin, and we've been in the museum, the Russian History Museum, which is around here. So we're having lunch, and this afternoon we're going to head down here to this Peter the Great monument, and then up to the Cathedral, and make our way up here as well, back to the Bolshoi Theatre, and also you can do a tour of the metro. So there's a red line that does like a circle around the centre of the city, so I think that's where we're going to head. And then there's also a market and a flea market up this way, which we're going to see later on our way back to our hostel, which is up here.
Much coffee. It's good English.
Very strong.
It's good.
Our Russian is spasiba. So we just stopped off into a little coffee place called Redo Cold Coffee Brewery, and it's one of these places.
Thank you.
Yeah, that we found in sort of St. Petersburg and Moscow. These places are being renovated in sort of derelict-y kind of areas that are being regenerated into little bars and cafes, and sort of
Kind of has quite a Brixton feel about it.
has a Brixton, yeah, and London feel about it. And this guy was sort of mixing. It's kind of done in the form of like a cocktail bar for coffees.
But anyone who says Moscovians aren't friendly, this guy was the friendliest guy. He just wanted to chat to us and make us all these different coffees just to try, and we're now buzzing.
Yeah, absolutely buzzing.
Which is good.
If you're
we
in
can go and see the city with loads of energy.
Got loads more energy to get around now.
We're just here in the Red Square in Moscow, and we are on our final night in Moscow and our final night here in Russia.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we leave early in the morning to go to our next country.
It's been amazing, and just look at the lights behind us. The Kremlin and the square behind us just looks beautiful.
So pretty.
As we pan around.
Moscow is just full of pretty lights. It feels like Christmas when you're here.
It's unbelievable.
Just ride the metro for free because it's International Women's Day. So women get to ride it for free all day. Such a pretty metro.
Hey. Doing our last little bit in Moscow. Gone to a different station called Prospect Mirror, and then we're going to walk back to our hostel from there. It is 6:15 AM and we're off to country number 2. Hey everyone, so we've come to the end of our adventure in Russia. We're on our last day here in Moscow today. Had such a fantastic time. We got the Sapsan train down from St. Petersburg. There's so many places being renovated for pop-up sort of bars and cafes and things like that, and shops and restaurants. The new generation is really coming through in Russia and
if you're a
creating new
vegetarian,
places.
don't be afraid to come to Russia. Anyway, Moscow, St. Petersburg, Yekaterinburg, it's been really easy as a veggie, so they've got great choices.
And Russia as a whole, the hospitality has been fantastic.
Of all the 3 cities that we've visited in Russia, they have all been absolutely amazing. One thing that I would definitely say that we both have noticed is that we have felt really safe and content walking around in each of these 3 cities, Yekaterinburg, St. Petersburg and Moscow.
Day or night.
Day or night. It's been really nice and really easy to get around using the metro.
Russian metros are beautiful.
Yeah,
as well.
So pretty. But also Uber, or there's an app called the Yandex app, which I will
Yandex
show
Taxi,
you.
which for example,
Yandex looks like that.
Definitely use Yandex
With the yellow,
if you're in.
the black and the white, and it's so cheap.
It's cheaper than Uber, but there's also uber.ru that you can use as well, but we use Yandex everywhere. So for example, for about a 15-minute taxi ride using Yandex, it's about 250 at the bottom there. It's about 250 rubles, which works out at about £2 or £3, and that's typically for about a 15-minute taxi ride.
Yeah.
I absolutely wouldn't hesitate to come back again, and I would definitely recommend for other people to go to Russia.
But now we're on to country number 2.
Yes. So
and we'll keep you posted on where that is when we get there.
Stay tuned, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye.